So this model, which was so successful in blood cancers, is now being replicated in stem cell transplantation. It's a really important area. It's a very key treatment for many people with blood cancers, but 50% of patients who have a transplant will fail transplant, either because of disease recurrence or toxicity, and yet fewer than 5% of patients go on to prospective trials asking questions of how do we transplant more effectively. So 3 organisations, Anti-Nolan, LUCA and NHSBT, have put £4 million into a pot which is funding an impact transplant trials acceleration programme that was launched by Sir John Bell last November. And we're hoping to open up between 9 and 12 prospective trials in the next 4 years, recruiting upwards of 1,000 patients. We've already opened our first 2 trials, and the first randomized study of DLI in patients who've had a transplant in the world has already recruited 45 patients. By the end of this year, we'll have 4 trials recruiting, and we're now moving, we hope, into a stage where, as well as looking at allogeneic transplant, our next studies are going to be thinking about supportive care. Is there a benefit of having a quinolone antibiotic or not after an allogeneic transplant? And we're going to be doing studies in autologous stem cell transplantation. So this is an area of massive unmet need that needed extra capacity and needed the building up of a network, again the same size, 20 million, that allows you to recruit to pace and scale. And in the process, patients are benefiting, they're accessing new drugs, we're assessing new therapies at the speed that patients demand and deserve. And we're also developing, as was identified in the UK Life Sciences Industrial Strategy, published by the government about a year ago, that this trials acceleration model that we're pioneering in blood cancer, that's now extended to arthritis, and we hope to other areas, is a global USP for the UK and is of major interest to pharma, and is a reason why they'll increase investment in the UK.